because there's quite a few people that, just heard last minute that you were going to be on explaining the PAM account to us and doing this with us. So we're pretty excited. And thank you so much for taking the time to do this with the team. And you're great. You are just great. What you deliver is amazing.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure. So everyone, this is Ozzie, and he is one of the co-founders of IX, and he does a lot of the marketing and a lot of the things associated with our growth. And we love him to bits because he is just right on the money. And that's where we want to be. We want to, just get better at what we do. And so we're excited. And Chris offered to go and grab Ozzie today if he could. And thank you, Chris, because I know you're busy with your family. We appreciate what you do. You do so much for our team. And we're really blessed here, people. We've got something really big happening. So with that, I'll let Ozzie take over, and then we will know where we're going with PAMM.
Okay, perfect. Well, first and foremost, good evening, everyone, or I'm assuming good evening, everyone, where everyone's at. So hope everyone's having a great day, or has had a great day. Yeah, so Chris told me that we wanted to go ahead and kind of just go over a quick rundown on how to set up, right, with the HFT, the PAMM, correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So I also went ahead and made a quick slide or a Google slide presentation that I'll send it to Chris and send it to you, Jana, so you can kind of check it out. And it just gives you all the rundown, step one, all the way to the very end. Just keep this in mind. I know that Joe's given the green light, I think, right, for everybody to start, getting into the bot and everything, but I haven't shared this slideshow yet, so I guess it's under your discretion. You decide who do you want to share with and whatnot. But cool. So let me go ahead and share screen here if I can.
Yes.
Get that.
Get you
ability here. Perfect.
There you go.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's actually pretty simple. It's not anything out of the ordinary here. It's not too difficult. So yeah, I mean, I'll send this over. You guys can take a look at it. So it'll tell you literally every step up until the very, very end. I think one of the more important parts is to make sure that people are using the specific registration link. Okay. Now this is the broker. Okay, so this is the in-house broker. Under NDA, I can't really say who's the owner, but I can say that they are executives of the company, right? So we feel a lot more comfortable, attaching our strategies, our automation strategies, or SMAs or PAMs to this broker, just because we know the ins and outs, right? And so definitely something that I would recommend. Obviously, even if you guys want to use this broker for manual trading, right? I personally use it. So, all right. So once you make the account, so let me see if I'm going to log out here real quick. Okay, so it's pretty simple in the sense of having to make an account. And just like every broker, you're gonna, oops, I think it's my cookies are not allowing me, but it's actually very simple. So it's a very simple process. You're just gonna have to enter your email, create the password. Nothing technical on that end until you get inside. All right, so I don't think I need to go in and show you how to create the account there, but once you get inside, okay, what you're gonna have to do is go directly, and this is only for the PAM or for the HFT bot that is connected to a PAM. All right, so you're gonna go into social trading, and once you get into social trading, it's gonna take you to another window or another area of the broker. And the first thing you're gonna have to do is open an investment account. Okay, so you're gonna open an investment account, and then you're gonna choose from the options. You're gonna make sure that it says PAM, fund manager, currency, USD, you check the box, you open the account, okay? And this will be your MT4 information. So this is what you're gonna use to kind of keep track of your profits and the growth, account growth throughout the weeks and months. Okay, so this would be your information. Then you're gonna go to leaderboard. All right, once you go to leaderboard, you're gonna see that all of these are different strategies. Some are running, some are not running at the present time, but these are all strategies that are inside the broker. Okay, the company's in-house broker, and this is the one you need to attach it to. Okay, so this is the PAMM, the IX, HFT, Algo Master, and you can see that the results are pretty impressive, right? For the last 7 days, it's made 6%, and then over the last 30 days, over 192%, right? And this is only since from the moment that we've opened it, right, to the public. I would say Joe and a few other individuals are obviously our provider, right, is someone that we trust and we confide in, and so they've had this service. This is, I'll say this as like just like a little disclaimer, but they've had this service for quite some time, and to be honest, they even offered it a long time ago to us. We just didn't we at the time we just had so many things going on, so I don't think we made anything out of it. But anyway, so this is something that's been running for a while, right? So it's definitely trustworthy, and as you can see, the results have been pretty well, right? So what I like about this bot is or the strategy, right, is that there's a very little drawdown, right? And for some of us who have had experiences, in the past or whatever, we know that sometimes some automations may take up a lot of drawdown, right? So it kind of decreases your margin, and it kind of gets a little scary hairy, right? So the good thing about this is that it's basically a 0 to 4, maybe 5% max drawdown. So your margins are going to be very little. You're never going to be allocating much of your account, right, at one present time. So you can also go into the statistics, if you want to see, like I already mentioned, this is only as of June, right? This is meaning that we've just attached it to the broker this month, right, with our broker. So it doesn't mean that this bot has just was just created yesterday. No, this has been going on for a while. So anyways, what I like about this part, and the broker also, it gives you a little bit more an idea of how much money is allocated right now in the actual strategy, right? So you can definitely see that there's, quite a bit of money right now from different investors and whatnot. You'll get to see some more statistics here. And yeah, so let's get back to what we need to do. So what we need to do is, after we go to invest, right? After we create our investment account, we need to go to leaderboard, then we have to hit invest. All right. And you have to accept, these are the terms. So the way, if I'm not mistaken, Janet, you can correct me, but the way it's being offered at the present time is just say there's no extra cost or whatnot. It's just, as long as you're an active member, you have access to this. There will be a performance fee. And I think that's kind of the route we want to take as a company moving forward, because we know that some months may be, better than others, depending on how the market runs. And so if there's like a, specific cost that someone has to pay, sometimes it may not, it kind of eats up some of that profit in those in those months that just haven't been so great, right? So this basically means that the provider will take from the profit, okay, from the shared profit, the pool of money, all right, will take a percentage, okay, through the performance, okay? So and you can see it's, when is it? Every week, okay? So once you agree to that, you are good to go. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to come down here, you're going to check this box, and you're just going to subscribe to the master account. And then from there, you just make a deposit. There you go. You make a deposit. Now, initially, if you haven't made a deposit into the broker yet, okay, before reaching this step, you will see that there's no money in there, right? So what you're going to have to do now is go back to your main screen, Okay, and you're gonna have to go to funds, deposit, and there you go. And these are the current options. As far as I know, the plan is to add more options, right? So things that are maybe, or options that are more convenient to certain individuals, right? But at the present time, these are the options, right? Externally, and I think maybe Jana and Chris, I'll talk to you guys about this, offline, but externally, there are options for individuals who may want to deposit via Skrill, via bank transfer, and via PayPal. So there are options externally. You just won't find them in the broker yet. They're going a programming phase, so they're going to be adding more things. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make note of that. Okay. Once the money is deposited there, you're going to notice that the money will go to, let's go over here to, just so I can show you. You'll notice that the money will be in the payment account. Okay. You'll notice that the money will fall right in. Oh, excuse me, I'm incorrect. The money will fall into the fiat account. Okay. And then you're going to have to transfer it into the payment account. Okay. Once you how do you do that? Well, you're going to go over here to funds, right? You would go to fiat, then you go to payment, make sure it's payment, you just transfer the amount. Why do you need to do that? It's because this is like an internal bank, right, inside your account. And you'll notice that, once you have the money in the payment account, it'll show up here, it'll appear, and you just do the transfer. You just do the transfer into the shared investment pool. All right. And then once you do that, you hit deposit. It takes about 24, sometimes 48 hours, because the owner of the pool, or the I would say the manager, not the owner, but the manager, right? The person running the pool of money has to accept your deposit, right? And so usually we're looking at about 24 hours is what we've seen. Okay. So that's it. I mean, once you do that, you can even go to, let's go ahead to dashboard. And let's just say that, I don't know, this was your account, right? You can see statistics. So you can even see the same way that we saw inside the actual automation. You will be able to see as well, monthly, your growth, and you kind of have a little chart here. You kind of see a little trading report. You can even see the positions and whatnot. And then in order to withdraw, okay, it's the same thing. You're going to go into here and you would just withdraw. Okay. You withdraw from the investment account to the payment account. Once the money falls into your payment account, you have to go back to the main lobby or the main screen of the broker and just do your final withdrawal. Okay. That's basically it. Let me just take a look here at leaderboard here. Something I didn't show you. Maybe I'm not, maybe it doesn't allow me actually. No, it doesn't. All right. But once you have the automation, you will be able to see your the statistics and like the report. You're able to see like how, which the pairs that it's trading and whatnot. So cool. Jana, that's basically it. I mean, if you look at once I send you this, you can share this with them, but you'll be able to see every step here, literally every step. Okay.
That's fantastic, Ozzie. And Chris is asking, is there a minimum deposit?
Oh yeah, sorry. So there is a minimum deposit.
Are you answering me?
$500 is the minimum deposit.
Oh, you want to call right now?
Yeah, that's the minimum deposit. Let me take a look here, kind of give you an idea. Let me see here where we at. Let me log.
I'm gonna go. Maybe Chad's gonna help me with the RV. I'm gonna go see Joe Martinez.
Oh, nice. Go say hi to him for me. Yeah, Chris, you're still there.
Sorry, Ozzie, I got it unmuted. My mom's asking me a question while I'm listening to you. Apologize.
You're all good,
Doing
bro.
it again, ma'am.
No,
I gotta
bro.
get used to the Zoom thing. You'd think I'd be a pro by now.
Hey, hey, it's okay.
But no, I'm in town. I'm gonna go see Joe tomorrow. I'm excited. And Brian.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to show you guys here. This is one of my team members here, and let's see if I can go into. Here it is, statistics. I just want to see the trading report. Yeah, perfect. So you'll be able to see the trading report, right? And you'll be able to see how it's going. So this person has started. Where is the statistics? So she started with a $760 deposit. so a little bit over the minimum, right? And she's at a little bit over 10 days, I believe. And so she's at 869 now. So pretty good profit, all right? In such a short period of time. So I'm not sure how a $500 would make, right? But because what I know what's recommended is, 1,000, but minimum is 500.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've heard people with close to 1,000 doing really well.
Yeah, they're doing really well. They're doing really well. Yeah, and if you're able to, the way I'm pitching it, or the way I'm explaining it to people is, hey, like, get that proof of concept, right? So see if it works. Deposit 1,000. Don't need to, put everything in it right now, but put in that 1,000 or even that 500. Just see that there is profit. It is moving in the right direction. And then once you feel a little bit more secure and more content, or content, you can deposit a little more, right? That's the way I always go into things. So yeah.
So
totally recommendable.
Right.
Sure.
So the money that they are putting into the account, and if they don't have a Bitcoin account, do they have to open a wallet with Bitcoin, or transfer their money first and then exchange it into Bitcoin before they can exchange it again?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're here in this, if you're here in the States or even Canada, right? Coinbase is the easiest way. I think Coinbase is super simple. You can get, buy an exchange, get a wallet or an exchange, and just buy the Bitcoin, and then you won't transfer it to fiat. You're just going to transfer the crypto into the broker, and then the conversion, you'll do it at the very end when you withdraw, right? So, but like I mentioned, there are ways externally. It's just
right.
It adds another step, right? And for the leaders or whoever's going to be running this, right? Because you're going to have to oversee things, and you're going to have to provide them the PayPal account or that Skrill account or that the bank transfer information. I haven't added it on the slides just because, I don't know. You never know who's on the receiving end of this stuff. So I'd rather not put that information on the slides, but right. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you, and I'll send it to Chris. And then if anybody prefers depositing via, Skrill, PayPal, or even a bank transfer, a wire transfer, we can take that route. Just know that it takes a little bit more time, So the Bitcoin or the crypto would be literally, almost immediately. Might be 30 minutes or 45 minutes tops, but the other route might take 24 hours, because it just depends on the time of day and so forth.
Well, and for the the people in Canada, there is a broker that I've been using. You can do a bank transfer into it and buy Bitcoin and then transfer it to wherever you need to. So that's NADAX. So that's a good one for Canada with no fees for the transfer. So I did have one question for you, and that, Ozzie, it's Kathy Manson. And my question was, I noticed that the broker fee thing, it looked like it said 50%. So 50% of whatever profits are made go to them. Okay. Yeah.
So keep in mind, this is not like a singular bot, meaning like, okay, you're gonna go by yourself on the strategy or the CMA, right? You're going in a collective pool. Okay, so there's a lot of benefits by doing that, meaning you're basically leveraging a bigger account, right? So if I'm depositing $500 or $1,000 because that's all I have, right? I'm going to be leveraging a larger account, as you already saw, right? Over 150,000 or something in there. So, your profits are going to be a little bit bigger because, you have bigger margins, right? So, and then out of whatever is allocated or profited, right? Or whatever is made throughout that day, or it's weekly, right? The commission. So whatever is made throughout the week, right, of that pool, all right, it'll withdraw. The providers will withdraw that, right? Would take that fee, that performance fee. But yeah, that's basically it. So just keep in mind, like I said, it's a PAMM. So you're not going to just go one-on-one with the bot. You're just going to go into a pool, collective, pool of investors. So one thing I do know about it, right, is that, hey, if I have, I don't know, if I put $10,000 or $15,000, obviously my returns are going to be a little bit bigger than someone who's putting in the 500, right? So just, that's obvious, but you do have to mention that. It's just because some people might say, hey, like, how come I'm getting, smaller returns? It all depends on what you've invested inside it, so
Exactly.
cool.
Awesome. Is everybody good with that? Does anyone have any other questions?
Yes, I do. What is PAM?
Great question.
I'm right at the
I've always asked
beginning.
that.
Pardon?
I've always wondered that. It's let me find out what the acronym stands for. Hold on. I'll find out for you. It's percentage allocation management module. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what that means.
okay. So when you put your money in there, how long do you have to leave it in there?
No, so so that's a good question. There's no like time frame. Obviously I would, because the reason there's no time frame is because there is the manager has to approve your withdrawal in the same way that they approve your deposit, right? And they're gonna approve it. It's just, it may take 24 hours because it just depends on whether that individual is, checking up daily with the requests, but yeah, you can withdraw at any time.
So can you go in and out of it? And I don't know anything about this stuff, so this
Yeah.
is all new to me.
For sure.
So if you go into it and then you think, oh, geez, okay, well, we've done well, but maybe I'll take it out for a week, and then you can go back into it?
Yeah, so I mean, if you're gonna be doing that, what I would probably do is unsubscribe. I think you have an option here. Let me take a look real quick. I
Okay.
think you have an option to unsubscribe.
Okay.
1 second here. Let me go to subscriptions. Yeah. And let me share screen.
So it's just a one investment that this person does. Is that what it is? See if I don't know if I've got it right or not.
No, you can add more money if you wanted to. You can even withdraw. Like if you wanted to do it monthly, and you want to withdraw monthly, from your profits and go back to the base amount that you invested. People do that all the time.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, you can always do that. Some people go ahead. There's just different ways to go at it about it. But some people I know from my team, what they used to do is basically they would use the automation just basically to pay the subscription or pay some sort of things that they have to take care of monthly, and they would withdraw, and then they would just leave the base amount that they deposited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but like I was saying, if you wanted to unsubscribe to the bot, like if you're trying to do this, I don't know, periodically, every now and then, kind of more frequently, I think it would make more sense to just unsubscribe. So you would go to your account, and then you go to your investment account, right? The one that's subscribed to the PAM, and you would just basically go unsubscribe. You would hit that, and then that would unsubscribe you to the automation.
So if you did that, then and you wanted to get back in, then you'd have to turn around and subscribe again.
Yeah, you just subscribe again.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do that. This is obviously for like someone like responding to your question, right? Something I want to do periodically or frequently, I would do that, instead of having to, always withdraw and then deposit again or whatnot. So.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excellent. So I guess there's different ways of looking at it. I mean, you do it however you want to trade. You might want to put your investment in as soon as you get your investment returned to you, just leave, take that investment out. And now you're just working with profit money, and really you just want it to grow, right? Most of us just want it to grow. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
So good. Cool.
That would be nice for a change.
Good.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Excellent. Well, I think that's good, Ozzie. If anyone have any more questions, are we good?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we're good. I think he answered all the questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ozzie, because I know Chris has to do the presentation next. So.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hop right out of this and hop
Yeah,
into.
we've got people lined up. They're excited to hear Chris tonight. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ozzie.
Ozzie.
You're welcome. If you guys need anything else, just let me know. Jana, I'll send you the PowerPoint. Okay.
Super good. Thank you, Ozzie.
Thank you.
So
You all have
much,
a great evening. Okay.
Chris, for
Bye.
arranging.
You're
See
welcome.
everybody in a few minutes.
Bye.